Shaq. What was your other impressions and shit? I remember I was sitting at your house. You was telling me about all your impressions. I'm like, man, that one ain't really hitting right there. I think it was the Shaq shit too, and I'm like, man,
nah, you wrong.
Yeah. I'm like, Shaq shit hit pretty good. Yeah. What else you got up your sleeve there, sir?
I don't know, man. They usually come like, what depending on what I be trying to do, because I've been working on Denzel. Right? I can't get him though. I really can't get him because, you gotta have like what I learned, like you gotta have like a word or a phrase to get you into it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you say like ballpark Franks, you know what I mean?
Was that?
I like Eddie Murphy. He gave me when I got to the hospital. He made me ballpark Franks.
Oh, is that who I fucking hate? I
fucking
hate that motherfucking man. He is not funny. Tracy Morgan.
He's fucking hilarious.
That motherfucking man.
Tracy,
but after that, he been done. It's over. That's
I named my dog Tracy Morgan, nigga.
I hate that motherfucker.
He's hilarious too. He got jokes.
That shit.
What? Listen, Tracy Morgan is one of the funny ones, man.
Absolutely not.
He's one of the funny guys. Like that nigga is stupid.
Absolutely.
He said he'd get your baby mother pregnant.
Remember when he
get you some cold cuts?
Cause I remember him from back in his first commercials and shit, and he was dressing all goofy and shit with a basketball, you know what I'm saying? And he was that like comic relief commercial dude.
The commercial? What fucking commercial? I ain't never seen him in a commercial.
That's
what I'm saying. He always a fucking dummy.
You know
yeah, chief.
I can run the ball. Yeah, I think it was a Foot Locker commercial. I can run the ball. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't even remember that
shit. The clothes was on too big and all that right there. You know,
probably during the era when everybody's shit was too big.
But he was like the comic relief dude on a sports commercial or some shit.
I don't remember him on a sports commercial. And now I got to look it up.
It's the character that he is right now. That's what he was always. Then he tried to get serious. When I seen him on the
you ever watch his fucking comedy special?
Yeah, this
shit
is hilarious.
You can't tell me that one bullshit.
When he was talking about his uncle, he said his uncle is a wheelchair. He said,
do the voice so I can look at you like I look at this motherfucker like, come on,
he said, Uncle, that's why your wheelchair man stink.
But you understand, like that was the same material from fucking 100 years ago.
But no, that wasn't
like, that. You weak. That's a weak motherfucker.
Oh, I fuck with Tracy.
I ain't gonna kill him and all that right there. He's just not a funny dude that when I see, comedy,
you ain't going to the Funny Bone to watch
like Bob.
I would definitely go see him at the Funny Bone.
Remember Bobcat Goldthwait, that dude?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. How many times you gonna hear this? It eventually.
You right. Him and Sam Kinnis's ass.
It's not.
Come on, let's do it.
What up? This is the Raw Way Show, and I'm your host, Raw Way, a.k.a. the Big Homie.
Yep.
And I'm here with my two fucking...
yeah. All that and then
some. But I'm going to start right there. And I'm here with my two live co-hosts. First, from South High Hallways, from the back of Trevitt Heights. My personal master, Cicerone. My boy, Shot Giddy boy.
Yo, what's up, family? I'm glad to be here. Glad to see all my folks again. Glad to see everybody in good condition. You know what I'm saying?
Looking good. I like that
thank
hat.
You, sir. Thank you.
The hat is official.
Thank you, sir. I'll try my best. Out here.
Okay. Second up, but nevertheless, the Big Homie, one of the dopest MCs that ever spit a verse in the middle of Lincoln Park. One of the dopest that ever spit a verse in the middle of also South High all the way.
South High, all the way live.
Alumni up in this bitch. And one of the dopest barbers that ever do it. The mythological. Is that mythological? It's all good.
Yeah.
The mysterious eyes low. Mr. Mama, there goes that man. Paul Clark. What's up, baby?
What's up, everybody? Everybody, what's up? Hey, when do boys stop being so fucking nasty and shit? You know, like I stopped being nasty when I was like 9. I be seeing you motherfuckers like like this is what I'm talking about nasty. I'm talking about you still got the eye boogers in your eye, like you ain't brushed your teeth or nothing. You still got the sleep auto on the side of your face. Like when do you stop? I was 9 doing that, like not taking baths and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like sneaking and all that. My mom was like, Let me see the back of your ear.
Dudes,
smack the fuck
shit,
out you.
I think, hey, some dudes is still like that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it never. Like when do you grow out of
dirty
that?
ass drawers?
Dirty as fuck. And I can't wait to see a motherfucker like, you dirty motherfucker, like, fuck, dirt.
But I thought it was only boys. I only got one son. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, girls is nasty.
Girls is
my daughters like will.
You put on them under
Like
the
I
bus.
gotta listen, I really gotta be like get in the shower. Get in the shower. Not go in there, let the water run. That was the game my big brother used to play. Run the shower, come out squeaky. You dry as can be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
He
now
ain't even do nothing like this.
listen,
My mama
you know what I'm saying? Nothing. Dry.
Yeah.
My mama
stinking,
threatened to
smell
give
like
me a
outside.
bath personally.
Yeah.
And then my I can't be just butthole ass nigga. Well, my
Your
mama
mom watching.
personally washed me up.
How was you?
9,
Yeah.
19.
You said it was last year.
19.
Because you traumatized over there. I see your eyes, man. And she had you cricket over there, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Well, today's news, man. In today's news, a man killed somebody outside of Target today, out in Eastern Town Center. It was tragic. The guy went inside. So, word is on, from the news that he went inside, bought something from Starbucks, came back out. Dude was waiting there for him, clapped him at Target in front of everybody, then banged out.
Motherfuckers getting set up out here. A lot of this shit, that sound like a straight setup.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody, maybe he was meeting somebody up there, motherfucker. Like, we don't fucking know. We'll never probably know and shit.
Hitting a swerve or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was the link, you know what I'm saying? And got done. These motherfuckers out here wilding right now. I also seen in the news today that our murder rate has climbed faster than Chicago in the past 2 years. So that means like we went from here, minimum or midway, to like through the fucking roof.
That murder at Target made our 175th murder of the year. Not shootings,
Murder.
not, vandalism, somebody shoot your window out or something like that, or murder. And it's been over 600 or so shootings where it's like somebody shot a gun and it came through the window over here and somebody then got hit. You know what I'm saying? Or the shit is crazy. It's 175 murders, over 600 shootings.
So, what you think is behind this shit? Like, why you think it's popping like that all of a sudden?
I mean, it's really, I can't even say.
Money motivation.
Yeah, in my opinion, I don't think
it ain't even money because motherfuckers, that's the shit we was dying on. Fucking money. Chasing money to get the fucking, these motherfuckers dying off of drugs.
While we doing this, while we was doing this, what was our kids doing? Watching us do it. You know what I'm saying? All the hood movies, they watching this. So we made it normal for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll take that.
And we did a lot of shit. We did a lot of damage. I'm talking about if you a 70s baby. You did that 80 or that crack in the 80s. That right there did it. We became some disrespectful motherfuckers in the eyes of littler kids. And they seen it.
I agree. And that's what we said on the last go around or whatever. Like, that crack came in and changed the whole entire game. But I'm saying, like, what's fueling this shit right here, right fucking now?
It still is.
These
Money.
little young boys.
It's the
These
same
motherfuckers high. These motherfuckers getting high.
They don't come from nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It comes from this. I got to go get that bag. Without that bag, you know what I'm saying? You can't even get high. They're getting high. That's the reward to either after you did what you done did. You know what I'm saying? That's the motivation for you to do what you about to do. I can't do this unless I, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do this right there. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of the lifestyle. You know
I take that because it's fueled from something else. It's not. I don't think it's more about the money than it is
clout and being.
I don't know about the clout because they don't get to live it. Because niggas used to do shit and get to live in it back in the day. It's like they not living in it. They doing shit and you going to jail. Like They gonna catch your ass. They done saw 50% of the shootings, the 175 shootings.
But the definition of bag don't have real no definition out here because, you know, we think of the bag and we know what we talking about, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the bag, then hold on, your bag was $400. You did what you did to get $400 or $400 worth of something. And, you know, I done seen people sit up there and I'm gonna rob you for your gun. You know what I'm saying? Let me see your gun.
That. Some
You know
little
what I'm saying?
niggas
Like
did that. I seen some little niggas do that to some other little niggas.
Nah, I seen niggas back in the day doing shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're not gonna rob me at fist point and I got the gun. You know, you gotta sit there.
Nigga was like, motherfuckers I know that did the stupid shit. Well, I can't say if it's stupid unless you took it from somebody to do some stupid shit. But I seen a motherfucker like, oh, let me see it.
Yeah.
And he like, well, here, check that out.
And that's it. That's it.
But you ain't shit if you ain't got that bag or look like you got a bag. You not really shit. Like without that money, you overlooked and you feel ashamed. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in that category, so you do what you got to do because you got to get that bad bitch. And the bad bitch you think you got is a bad bitch. That bitch so dirty and nasty and grimy and hit. You know what I'm saying? You just. I hate that term. I'm a bad bitch. I hate
How
it.
dirty
I just assume that you got like you open your refrigerator, it's like a half a thing of water in there, and it's like roaches and like you ain't got no furniture. It's just like your clothes is all in a goddamn trash bag, and because you ain't got no dresser.
That's stereotypical, Paul Clark.
I know every bad bitch I know is not a bad bitch. You just end up
oh my fucking god.
That's a steam booster. You lie to yourself.
But this what you saying though kind of leads into my perspective of it. I think like social media is what's causing motherfuckers to put up this major front. Like you used to only be able to front for motherfuckers who know you. Right. And half these motherfuckers know that you fucking front anyway.
Right.
Now, you know what I'm saying, this fucking social media bullshit got motherfuckers like all the way open. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
the front thing is crazy. Fronting that dudes is doing to get to that, like that dude, I don't know what his purpose was for shooting dude at the store.
They've been talking about motherfuckers,
but it's something that brought him there, and
they've been talking about motherfuckers got money on their fucking head.
Shit. Like,
right?
Is that so and so? That is so and so. It was probably something like that. Like you probably in that beef for a couple of days or whatever. You know.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's some shit like this. It's like it's money driven. It's a bunch of shit driven, and a lot of it is driven from like when we was coming up. But the point of their bullshit is from something else. You know what I'm saying? Like they out here without even a care. It's like they have not a care about the shit that they doing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna say you don't care because you kill a motherfucker. It could be a revenge or it could be a get back. It could be anything like that. Now that's something different. But the senselessness, because I used to think it would, you know, when we back in the day, it would be seeming like when it was some senseless crimes happening, it wouldn't be that many of them to me. Like it would kind of be, it would seem justified.
Because you ain't had social media back then.
Yeah, so it was certain shit. Like if I know the nigga, if I know such and such got killed or you hear about somebody getting killed, in our era, it seemed like it was a little more justified. Maybe this nigga, that nigga ran off with them bricks.
Yeah.
Or that nigga robbed them niggas. And they ran up in their house and robbed them niggas. Or they had everybody tied up and shit. It seemed like that. But these motherfuckers, it ain't like that because, you know, some shit like that happen. Like, you know it's on. Like, it's some shit gonna happen. Some people are dying. But this new shit, these niggas...
some sense of shit. Like, you probably already heard me say this, but, you know, they killing motherfuckers for starter jackets and shit. That was our era. You know, it was a bunch of senseless shit.
And that was happening everywhere too, just like the way the murders is going.
I mean, people did shit. I know y'all remember this. Like, if a car at night has no headlights on, and if you put your flashers on, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, they about to sit up there and shoot your car up. And then they do that purposely. Like people did that. That
was also a way motherfuckers
getting initiated
into the gang and shit too.
Motherfuckers bullshit.
Because I always blame our generation for what you see. You ain't even got to be a part of it. But
I agree with that shit because either we was out there just like we was the first generation really with the SAG. We ain't have our ass all the way out. You know what I'm saying? We was moving, you know what I'm saying, a certain kind of way. And these motherfuckers behind us just stepped it up or stepped it down to the next level, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers
But if that
getting lower
discuss
and
you
lower.
right now, that means that when we started off, we only did it to show our Tommy Hilfiger drawers because they cost $20, and we raised our pants legs so you can see our sock. I mean, you don't think that
But
really
the first-
pissed off our people?
First
You know,
nigga
our-
I seen,
Yeah.
first nigga I seen sag his pants was Playboy. He had on a pair of shorts and his sweatpants inside out like Biz Markie was doing and shit like that. Like
They got the-
when we
they
lived
got the
on Whittier
vapors.
back and they caught the vapors.
You know, that's
That's
part
the
of the memory.
first
I
thing I
don't
ever
remember.
seen.
Like, he over there
That's
stuck.
the first motherfucker I seen to ever do that shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? Back then, you know what I'm saying? And this was years before though. Like this was in the 80s.
You sure that wasn't an accident or something? Like, he was, yeah, fucking
Nah,
around.
when he had the black
Had
Delta
200
Forces, Air Forces, or whatever. The nigga had the red and black Delta Forces.
Well, he's pretty vivid in his memory.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I remember.
maybe
man.
that's the motherfucking truth and shit.
It's real. It's all true. He be bugging. But you know, I want to also, before I forget, I want to say this is sponsored by Our Famous Kitchen. Holler at us and we got you. You know, the number is 556-2174.
Hit that Facebook page too.
Holler at us, Facebook, all that. You know.
Yeah.
So I know y'all seen what's going on with Kanye West. What's up with the interview, man? You see the interview? I know you did.
I got it. I'm gonna let Paul's about to go on this shit. But before
Nah, I'ma
Paul
let you go ahead. Go ahead,
before
go ahead.
Paul go on this shit, I think Nori sound dumb as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? That should
I fuck with Nori, bro.
I do, but you know what I'm saying? Like he shouldn't be smoking and drinking so fast because he loses his fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then he can't
fuck with
fucking.
Nori, though.
You know what I'm saying? That shit be and I wonder.
Make some noise.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You got to pump up everybody else, you know what I'm saying? But I also wonder if y'all feel like Kanye is who he say he is. According to Kanye, he the greatest motherfucking thing walking. Like he ain't even walking. He, you know what I'm saying? He's gliding on the fucking clouds.
You're supposed to feel like that in a competitive sport.
I'm not sure about that. I think like this motherfucker in his mind.
Mama like he did too.
This is what I. Hey, he can
See,
back his shit up though.
Kanye
you
been
know what I'm
backing
saying?
his shit up though.
Nah,
We just
I
don't like
know.
it 'cause our generation
I
is
think he
frown on
a
what he
fucking
doing.
mama's boy who got, you know what I'm saying?
I think since his mom passed, he been fucked up, man.
But this what I'm saying. Like he a fucking mama's boy who she allowed him to go. He one of them motherfuckers that's going through the stores knocking shit off the. And she ain't like me
I
and your
can't
mom.
confirm
Like touch something else, I'm gonna smack the shit out you. She like, oh, that's just my son.
She might have used to be like
Come
that.
in, you already know.
She might have used to be
Can't
like
say
that
that.
until he was paying the rent.
Nah.
When he started paying the rent, like
According
remember when
to
he
my
was
understanding, this motherfucker
He was-
like
so
the
he
gold,
been-
like he was the golden child, like since he was born. Because based on my understanding,
his mama did
she,
give him the number to know I
Listen, she wasn't supposed to be able to have children. Now I don't know. This is my opinion and what I've
Is
been
it
able
your
to kind
opinion
of figure.
about if she can have kids or not?
Well, I don't know.
Or
Just
are you
based on
going
what I fucking
This is so crossing
gathered.
the line. But continue.
Fuck you, Paul. I'm gonna let you go. You
This
gonna
is
fucking
it.
go. You can get your fucking shot. Any case, that was her only child, though, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know for sure. But to my knowledge, it seems
I'm
like
pretty
you never
sure
said
that's
nothing
her
about a
only
sister.
fucking child. So I don't, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it wasn't that, but that's her only fucking child. So she treated him like he fucking can't do no fucking wrong, like a lot of women do.
Today. With these sons,
With their sons,
killers
treat their sons like
that they raising
fucking
these damn
boyfriends.
killers that are their boyfriends.
You know what I'm saying?
They're raising their boyfriends.
But go, Paul, go. I'm just saying, like, it seemed like, is he, do y'all think he
If I
is
see
who he
one
say
more
he is?
chick
I'm
dressed
in
like
awe.
they son, her and they son dressed like the slap fire.
That shit ain't
Shocked
cool.
over here. I'm just, oh my God. Like the
Shocked at what, Paul?
Elaborate.
respect level is, I mean, come on now. I mean, look, I don't know how that man was raised or what his relationship with him and his mother is, but, you know, Kanye, to me, gets taken out of context a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He be saying some real
like
shit.
I'm gonna give you an
I
example.
don't
Like
give him that.
when he had to go through that shit where they was talking about, you know what I'm saying? When he said they just took a comment and said, you know, slavery was a choice. That's all they said, and then they didn't show the whole clip. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to the whole thing, you'd be like, "Oh, that makes complete fucking
But
sense."
break it down though. Like, what'd you get from slavery was a fucking choice?
First of all, a lot of people think choice and volunteer that's two different words. You know what I'm saying? So when you hear choice, you think somebody raised their hand and volunteered. No, slaves that did not want to be. I mean, black people from Africa who did not want to be slaves. They just simply jumped over that boat with the shackles on. You know what I'm saying? I would rather die than to be a slave. That's the choice. And if every black was able to do that, because they were trying to, they starved themselves and everything. Right. You know what I'm saying? If they were able to do that, they would do that. So guess what? Their slave traders would just lose interest because if they keep committing suicide, this is a bad investment. That would stop slavery completely because they keep killing themselves. So it is a choice. And for the people who still don't get it, I used this in the barbershop before, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say what I can say because I ain't got no money and y'all can't come after me. What's that lady's name? It's written somewhere over there. You can't come after me. But
Gwendolyn Clemens.
Yeah. But what was I talking about? Because I'm high. I know it's about Kanye West.
You said you was talking about motherfucker. What he said? What is that on the paper? It's written over there somewhere.
Yeah, it was her name.
What you was saying is,
about the barbershop. Yeah, you used it in the barbershop about choice. You know what I'm saying? If some active homosexuals ran into, wherever you at, and it's like 5 of them, and they point the guns up at 3 of y'all and say, "Suck my dick or die." That's a choice you got to make. You know what I'm saying? Some people is going to die that day.
Pretty extreme.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be 1 or 2 people that's going to walk out that area.
Extreme.
That's where you have to go with.
That's what I mean, choice. Because people don't get it. You got to break it down to it right there. Like, that's a choice. Either you, because they don't get it, a slave. Some people think that if they went back in time, you ain't going to be no slave. You would have been dead. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the only way you wasn't going to be a slave is if you kill yourself.
Yeah, so,
or them motherfuckers kill you because you...
And Nori is a great... Let me tell you something about Nori. Nori asked the questions that's supposed to be asked when the fuck you supposed to ask him. I don't care how you try to dodge shit and talk about this guy. Yeah. He was like, well, how come he wasn't on the song then? You know what I'm saying? That's what we want to know. If he's at right there, then where the fuck he at?
And then the nigga say, well, he's the future.
Who's the future?
That's what Kanye West was saying.
Oh, about
when he answered the questions, like that nigga say about Soulja Boy, he say some stupid shit like, "Why nigga ain't on the song?" He's a great talent, nigga. Why he ain't on the song?
He said, "Did you hear that verse?"
Yeah,
he did say that. He did say that. Trash.
Now he got to put the verse. He got to put the verse out now. Soulja Boy, so we hear what the fuck he was talking about.
In pain. He said, "What nigga? Fuck nigga."
But Kanye do make a whole lot of
that
sense.
verse was hard.
Everything come out my mouth is hard.
That was
okay. But I'm talking about Kanye, man. He had very valid points, but sometimes this motherfucker just dump off the deep end. And that goes back to me saying like this motherfucker just running down the aisles in the grocery store doing too much. Ain't nobody to reel this motherfucker back in. So especially since his mom died, there's nobody to pull him back in. Mom didn't really do, okay, God bless the dead. I shouldn't be talking on this woman's life. I don't know shit about her. But it seems to me, based on my experience in life, that she didn't keep motherfucking structure and boundaries in his life. And it's cool, you know what I'm saying, if you want to raise your kids like that. But you got to know, like, 9 times out of 10, this shit don't turn out like Kanye. He just happened to be able to, you know what I'm saying, make this.
Tell you why
the nigga Ho said you got to take Kanye in, like, doses. Like, you can't just, you kind of have him a little bit at a time.
Kanye always says he had a mental illness, and I believe it's depression. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's evidence of him being somewhere great, depressed. And he'll just break out of this and just start crying and then have something sad to say. I believe that this has always been Kanye. It's just he didn't have that spotlight wasn't on him. It's more as he started to change his name to Yeezy and Gay, the more and more spotlight is on you. So now we get to see the stuff that we wasn't seeing when, through the wire. You know what I'm saying?
As he grew.
Or once his mom passed.
Now he probably feel alone.
That's when the shit, he went all the way over the edge.
What's that show that if I play a joke on you, you be like, you been whatever?
Prank?
Nah, not pranked. punked. Just like when he was on there, you know what I'm saying? The spotlight wasn't heavily on here, but you did turn into another person when they try to sit up there and they crashed your video shoot. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you kidnapped a car and all kind of, you know, that's you. And we just thought it was ha ha ha. No, this always been you.
Right,
you know, now everything is on you.
That just like when he said Bush don't like black people, whatever. That's bratty kid shit. He said some shit, some real shit, or when he went up there. And when Taylor Swift was on stage receiving her little, that's bratty kid shit.
Now, that was bratty kid shit.
It ain't like real nigga shit like when ODB went up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he on some bratty kid shit like, no, I think that Beyonce's album, that's bratty kid shit. Shut the fuck up and sit the fuck down. And ain't nobody in his life, especially since he paid right now. And Nori is a prime fucking example. Nori know he about to blow because of this interview. And he didn't go in like, what the fuck are you talking about? He like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? He played like
the number one podcast right now.
Yeah, Joe Rogan is number one,
but he came up.
He came up.
But in doing so, he ain't nobody fucking drawing the fucking lines for him. Just like right now, all four of us right here, right now. If any of us go left, somebody's gonna be there to be like, you left. It ain't even got to be like that. It's gonna be a nudge.
Fucking
it's gonna be a nudge, and then if you don't listen to that gentle nudge, then it might get escalated up to, because that's what loved ones do for you.
A punch in the rib.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then it'll escalate from there. You ain't just gonna let a motherfucker go all the way out. So if that's somebody you know and love and shit.
So will it? But if you go left and it escalate from a nudge, then a punch in the rib, do you think it'll turn to an all squabble?
It might turn to a squab though. You know what I'm saying?
Squab where you just be like, fuck out.
No,
I feel you. I'm back.
Sometimes you might come back. Sometimes it might go all the way to a squad. But even after that though, you know what I'm saying? And me and you know. The shit can go to a squad. And then we gonna fucking come back like.
And then we're gonna drink.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Kanye just going over a lot of y'all's head. Like,
no,
I think he talks,
not over our head. He makes sense some of the time. Like,
I hear him say, my thing is, he'll say some shit, and then he'll say some stupid shit right after to make that.
That's what I'm telling you.
It kills all the credibility.
That's what I'm telling you.
But like, I didn't heard him say this for a long time. I didn't heard him off and on talking about the mob gonna get y'all, the mob. And you be like, he's a crazy motherfucker. Well, he's talking about that CEO, the LGBTQ, whatever them people is.
Oh, yeah.
That's who he's talking about. He's talking about the mob. You have the power to point a motherfucker out in their life and career, or just shut the fuck down, like the mob. That's what he was talking about.
Right.
But if you don't listen to him talk and just hear, little phrases here and there, you're gonna think something wrong with him. And I think that, hold on, when you was talking about Nori, he was asking the questions to get everything that he needed to get out of him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made it so funny.
He ain't want to fuck it up where he can't get him back again.
He was also super patting him on the back, like on dumb shit. Like, oh, what's that word you just said? I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use, like, you a dumb motherfucker. You don't know what penetrate mean? Like, are you serious? Like, you don't know what penetrate mean?
But yeah, he probably don't use that in his everyday conversation.
But you don't know what that shit mean? You might not use the shit, but you know what that fucking shit mean? No, it ain't no basketball.
It is a basketball term.
Penetration.
It ain't like when you use it. It ain't like when you use it. Boy.
We had sex, but I did not penetrate her. Your Honor.
But I'm saying, like, don't act like you don't know what the fuck the word fucking means, though. You know what I'm saying?
But
he on Kanye's dick like you the smartest man in the world because you said penetrate. Like, what the fuck? Like,
okay,
that
he
nigga
fed him
probably
a little cheese. He fed him a little cheese and then all of a sudden reeled him in and then asked him some real motherfucking questions and shit. Catch you off guard and now you gotta answer.
One real question.
First of all, like when you sit up there talking about the song that's named after his mom, while you talking, you really adding that up and you explaining how much fun it was and then he just added that. Well, how come Soulja Boy wasn't? And you see, he just interrupted the whole fucking shit. This is what the fuck we want to know since you sit up there and say Soulja Boy was there. Hold on, how? He wasn't on there. You know what I'm saying? You had to figure that shit out.
Soulja Boy was there.
He was where?
Like you said, Soulja Boy was
there. Man.
Paul too hard for that shit. Paul can't.
It's this IPA y'all sitting up there munching down and shit.
I'm going to give a big shout out to my personal master, Cicerone, for these cold ones.
Paul said they weren't cold this week.
It was crispy cold.
Thank you, sir.
They were crispy cold. But I feel you. Kanye is on some crazy shit. Like, but
he's very rational.
All the good artists, and I'm not speaking about all the musicians,
Van Gogh and all them,
and me, myself, you're an artist.
But I don't do goofy shit. You can't.
You do crazy nigga shit. You crazy, bro. Man. You left. Every artist is somewhere else.
Don't see my wings.
That's the only way you can be great. You know what I'm saying? Like to be a little bit somewhere else.
This what I'm saying. Like it's cool the out of the box thinking and the critical thinking. I support that 100% out of anybody, especially you know what I'm saying. A black person who in a position, but he takes that shit a step too fucking far. And he be real rational, and I'm with that shit, and that's what I said. I told Paul that earlier. Yeah. Like when you,
he's already a deeply emotional person. You just asked me a question. There's a way I can tell you and sound all, you know, saying political or professional, but you just asked Kanye West with a mental condition. You asked me something, so if my answer is going to be a sad one, you know, you may seem cry or pause or whatever, but if you asking me something and you want the truth, my version of the truth, I'm gonna give you that my version, even if you gotta twist shit around, because Soulja Boy did show evidence that that's not what everybody's gonna do. That I'm not gonna. Everybody can't take.
That's called a
criticism.
Receipt.
Yeah, but everybody can't touch
that's
that.
Of
course,
receipt.
I'm gonna sit up there and
receipts.
tell you, okay, yeah. That was fire. That was fire. That shit was garbage.
Nah, I don't think that's some real shit.
In the studio, you record some shit with motherfucker, but I ain't never been one to let niggas slide in the studio session like
that's
that shit dope. And then just
like
shit on him and leave it off and shit.
Because you can't grow if nobody tell you how the fuck you gonna know.
So I'm gonna be doper, nigga. You supposed to give me a second chance to write another verse at least.
Yeah.
To get into my slap me or something. He wanted me or something so I can get emotional with it too or something.
A lot of producers was just recording and shit and that's it. Now you got hey.
But not a producer. A producer will make you do that shit again. Dr. Dre make you do that shit again.
Yeah. But that's what they say, like, why none of this shit is coming out right now? Because
he a professional.
Yeah, that motherfucker gotta be.
So Kanye should have left that shit on because this shit ain't all the way done. But he has as far as music go, he has some bangers.
The latest shit.
As far as music go, he had good music because I think like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Kanye or
he has some good music.
This last go around, yes. You listen to the whole shit.
Yeah, not all of it, but the shit I listen to like 6 joints. And the music itself, I like the music. Like, it wasn't like, I like music. I like the music because I be seeing shit how a nigga, not necessarily the way he went through it to build it, but I can relate to it. And then I hear music different than a lot of motherfuckers. Like, when you make beats and shit like that, you hear that shit different than other motherfuckers.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody might see a whistle or hear a whistle, you might know where that whistle came from. Like, to see how a motherfucker used it. Like, oh, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I hear shit like that all the time.
What Jay say about it?
Jay said he's if that's the truth,
No, what he said was basically, he spoke on when Kanye was saying, what's his name, was basically biting this whole shit.
He said that's his truth. That's Kanye's truth. The shit Kanye talking about, that's his truth. If that's what he think, that's everybody has their own truth, the way they see it in their own eyes.
But he's like, when we, you know what I'm saying, we was looking for a certain sound, and everybody brought that sound. It wasn't Kanye. He didn't invent the fucking sound.
No,
this is the sound that we was going for to make the album a big picture.
A project that's a team.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everybody came
when
in.
When Kanye said Just Blaze had
Just Blaze biting this whole little shit or whatever. Like I don't hear that.
I don't hear none of that when I hear their music. Their music is totally different.
I want that liquor that they had. What is it, from China, Japan? What was it?
What's that fucking Yeah.
Liquor who had?
That they was drinking on Drink Champ.
Yeah, it was in a box, wasn't the gift.
Yeah.
You open it up, I just want to see what it is.
That's the one Shahab was talking about, drinking such and such over
fancy. Okay. Well, I ain't drinking that shit.
I don't give a fuck. They give me some sake and a bowl of rice and I'm with it. That's just fucking it. I don't need more than that. So, more today this week in news. Well, no, in hip-hop news. I don't know if that's hip-hop news or
Kanye shit, hip-hop news.
Nah.
Nori.
We could sit here and
Drink
talk
champ.
Nori and Kanye shit all day. And it would never come out to be nothing but crazy. Fucking with Ye's ass. But the nigga do owe Beanie Sigel some money, though. The nigga's supposed to get
That'd be a good
Beans
come
like
up.
50,
That'd
50
be
of
a
them.
good come up. I hope my dude
He's
gets
supposed
that
to
come
get
up
Beans
right
like
there.
50 of them and 5%
I don't
to
see how that happened
Yeezys.
though.
He
You know
said
what I'm saying?
Beans came up with the name.
Yeah, I think he called him that, like, as, hey, what's up, like, and then said it right there.
Well, that's what he
He
said.
said, hey, that's catchy right there. I owe you 50 because of that right there.
He wouldn't have been. They wouldn't have been Yeezys if he wouldn't have ever
Yeah,
called
yeah,
him
the
Yeezy.
whole
That was his
little-
name.
But the thing about it, let's say he picked another name and you never heard of Yeezy. That's what the Yeezys would be called, Breezes or whatever the
and
fuck he
then-
would have came up with.
Then
Then that's-
he
yeah,
probably
that's-
wouldn't have paid nobody if he
Stay with Kanye. Just
If
be
you-
Kanye, motherfucker.
just
But
be
he
the Kanye
flipped his
sneaks.
whole little shit, and you know what I'm saying, went to.
So if I got a cousin named, Maurice, and I call him Momo, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, he get grown, he's famous, he got some Momo jeans and all that. You owe me 50 because I came up with the name?
He didn't tell him he owed him. He said
Or was
he
that a
owed
business?
him.
Yeah, he said.
Beans
shit.
ain't come collecting on him and shit like he known to do.
That'll be a good come up for my boy though. You
But
know
if
what
he
I'm
do
saying?
that, that's-
hopefully he get back in the game and get his life right.
He doing his thing though, but that'll be a good lick to put some money behind it.
I don't know. He wasn't the same Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? Like he done came with some hard times and shit since then.
Well, the nigga got clapped.
And a few.
He only got like one lung or some shit
Okay.
like that.
See, I didn't even know that shit, but
Yeah, that's
I
right.
know that little cash out doing good. You know what I'm saying?
But the nigga stay doing shows. The nigga got him and Freeway got a joint out.
Paul, you can't hear it.
He
in
got
the
mad shit. Him
microphone.
and Jadakiss was doing shit. He got shit out.
You all right over there?
No, he's not.
My bad. Go ahead. Go.
He ain't been dinging or buzzing or nothing.
We can't get a clap, nigga. Nothing.
You ain't gonna get him on hand because you gotta put him in. Clap, 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 clap. Playboy, won't you clap to this? So, I don't understand. This shit been going on. Like, I don't know if it's this, if coming back to it or speaking on it is the same subject, or they just got their hands spread out in so much shit that it's crazy, and I think it's a problem because in hip hop, I think that they shouldn't be able to come through, and I'm speaking about how the LGBTQ had.
You got all the letters on that motherfucker LGBT.
I don't know how many letters it is, but I think shit,
Plus.
you might as well just and some. But the baby has officially been uncanceled or whatever.
Who canceled him in the first place?
The LGBTQ community had canceled him. The same people that's trying to do the canceling of Dave Chappelle and anybody to say something out of context in their eyes about anything about homosexuals or the LGBTQ community or something like that. So I don't even understand how, when it comes to hip hop, how they can have an opinion, because in most situations, people usually go on and conversate about shit that's they uninformed about. But what I didn't know, the woman, her name is Gwendolyn D. Clemens. She's the CEO of the LGBTQ organization.
They got an office and shit.
I bet it's probably nice as fuck too. You feel me? Cookies, coffee, and all that shit when you come in there and smell good. Hot ass. I ain't gonna go there. We be in trouble.
You said that mean you've been there. It just smell good. Smell good. So what complaint did you have?
I can imagine it. They probably. I can imagine it probably smelled good. Like, you know, it was a bunch of women and.
Well, okay, yeah.
And some.
Yeah.
So that's the head of the mob then, right?
That's the head of the mob.
Again,
The boss.
this
John Gotti.
What gives her the authority
society.
this is what I'm saying. Like, this is not real world shit. This is social media shit.
Right.
That's the only way they can be the head of anything.
Well, nah, because all you gotta do is go. You know, they open it's organization, so they went and got an EIN number and all that. You know, opened up the nonprofit.
But
and all that shit.
with all that being said, why she get to say so on the baby or anybody else
That's
because
my
they
problem.
open up all this shit. That's
my
what I'm
problem.
saying.
That's
And
what I
this is what I'm saying. It's social media that allows her or these allows people to cancel
This
or
some black
uncancel.
chick, right?
It's a black broad.
She was handpicked, like
It's
I
a
was
bro.
telling y'all earlier. She was handpicked. You know, what somebody said, was it 3 minorities? Right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
You got the gay people, the homosexually active. You got them right there, and I guess
Exactly.
that's who she is too.
Politically correct.
And then
Right.
she's black. You know what I'm saying? And then she's
All
a woman.
kinds of.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
of course you're gonna put her up there, and then I probably went straight. Let me find out she's not gay. Let me find out.
So Gwendolyn is a
But
black
she can be
person.
any of them letters.
Bugged
though.
me out that she black. It bugged me out.
Why?
It just bugged me out. I thought it would be some, not to be funny, some manly looking woman, you know what I mean, like this in charge of shit with a skirt on, and but she is a nice looking chick. She looked.
I'm gonna Google that shit right now.
She looked like she looked. You know what I'm saying?
She
And
look what? Doable? Is that what, come on, just say it.
no, I don't. I had to look at it again to see it on the smash. Her smash.
Smash meters.
Smash meter. But she said that she has no problem with the baby. She said she didn't have no problem with him hitting the stage after meeting with him and said he a cool dude, but thinking his comments were outspoken he spoke through ignorance. He didn't know what the fuck he was talking about, basically. That's what she feel like. But, he don't know nothing about.
Yeah, so that's like, I shouldn't be, I don't know. Like, if I don't know shit about the shit, maybe I shouldn't be speaking on the shit, I suppose, or whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody say whatever they say, it's based on their understanding. Or, you know what I'm
what's
saying?
been
like,
put out to them.
Whatever's
for
been
them to
going on
understand.
in their life.
Right.
Yeah, you know
or
what I'm
how
saying?
they perceive it.
Yeah.
Through their eyes that they have, like if this was going on, he's seen this. Like if they want you to look at them,
and sometimes if you say some shit, it's not even like necessarily like bash or you know what I'm saying.
Right.
You ain't necessarily even
like
going
they
in.
so maybe someone.
But you offended. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It offends you. It offends you, but that wasn't my aim. Like I'm just, you know what I'm saying, talking shit. Sometimes we just be out here talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got no malice behind this shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
I'm not trying to
I ain't trying to
blow
kill
off
you
that.
or you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hold you back or hold you down. Everybody deserves the same rights
What
and
you're
shit.
saying is this right here. So if you get into it with some dude at Walmart or whatever, and y'all talking words, and he a little dude, bring your little skinny ass out here. I'm gonna beat you. You don't hate skinny people.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not what you just made an observation. That's
Right.
it. You know, I'll beat your fat ass. I don't hate fat
Right.
people. I just it's a,
Hate your
you know what I'm
fat
saying?
ass.
Or you little sweet motherfucker, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm going in on everybody that's gay or, you know what I'm
Just
saying?
your
Like,
gay
whatever.
ass. Just
Yeah,
you,
right
you,
here,
you,
right
you
now. You know what I'm
individual,
saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But hold on, how come there is no stipulations for what, you know what I'm saying, they do, or what they could be held accountable for, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not even about to say his name. It's a big dude I know, and he got a big, thick beard, like Rick Ross right here. You know what I'm saying? And he dresses like in suits and ties and stuff. So he's at a Kroger's, right? And he can hear people behind him, and it's a group of 3 dudes, and they're talking. They're like, he got a beard too. They saying all these compliments about a guy, and he's just looking around, and whatever they talking about, he notices that fits his description. You know what I'm saying? So they talking about the beard too. He like, oh shit, I don't want to take it there. You know what I'm saying? On his lunch break, and then one of them says, oh, and he thick. He said that's when he lost it and shit. Like, man, hold the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So the hood had to like sit there and come out, but he had to catch himself. But you know what I'm saying? What's that lady's name? Can we sit up there and write you and say,
Miss
hey,
Cummings.
yeah, Miss Cummings, can you get your people?
Gwendolyn D. Cummings.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So there's no. She's just pointing and pointing and pointing. You know
That's what I'm saying. And they talking about push down, whatever on people. They punching down on people, many people, because his career was in jeopardy, basically. Like, they shutting down him trying to be seen. So when he got a concert, it's a they outside picketing and shit
And
like
there's
that.
no other side except Dave Chappelle, but he ain't got no following base like
She
that.
said they don't, they're
Like
not.
they got like basically an army, you know what I'm saying? Basically,
yeah.
you know. And Dave Chappelle, he just got his words and stuff. But where's your army to sit there and say, "Hey, we gonna push back"? There's a
But
wall
this is what I'm
right there. You're
saying.
bullying.
Her army, where's her army at?
Her
Where are
army
they at?
Any given every time you ride by a house with
know
the,
what her army is?
with the
I'ma
pink
take-
flag with the rainbow
But
flag.
they,
army is
but
just
if,
right
if,
here.
If this pink flag is right here and she is located, their offices in New York or wherever, California, wherever the fuck they at. Like, where's her army at? Her army is on fucking
Social
line,
media.
social media.
Social
You
media
know what
don't
I'm
mean
saying?
nothing. Listen right here. Her army is the L's, the G's, the B's, the T's, and the Q's. Those are her army, and it don't even stop there. Let's say you got a gay daughter or a gay son, you know what I'm saying, and you support them because that's your kid. Now you got you as a parent, you know what I'm saying. Now let's say you got a gay cousin, you know you're gonna support your gay cousin, you know what I'm saying. That's what their army is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like Ellen DeGeneres. You know what I'm saying? And she got money and all that. It's a bunch of Ellen DeGeneres that are you know what I'm saying, homosexually active. You know what I'm saying? There's a bunch of them. You know, I'm not saying all them goddamn. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
So you saying the gays?
Yeah,
The
but it's a bunch of them, and they will sit up there and say and pull money out of things. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say the NBA just or the NFL say something just
Right.
so that the owner. But I mean, you know how empty them stands will be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't care if you the roughest, toughest dude. You know, you just offended my son, and we gotta take a stand. You know what I'm saying? Because when you said the F word,
Man, this shit
so
wasn't like
do you
this
think
shit
the baby had to kiss the ring though?
20 years
hey, basically
ago.
he did. They had the kid's ass. Kevin Hart did. All of them. Only one that didn't is Dave Chappelle. He's just sitting there like. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean. Where's your army? You know, everybody watching him say, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I don't need the shit. You know, I'm already financially.
Right.
I don't need to make more money. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
okay. Look, I still live in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? He good.
So what would you do if you was being judged by them people?
It depends on what type of financial situation that I'm in. Because you know what I'm saying? You still got to feed your family. And an apology, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, like Kevin Hart, your apology was not sincere. A lot of everybody's is not sincere. You don't care. You know what I'm saying? You just say what you gotta say to get what you want.
Especially when you do that, because
And
you
that's-
gotta do it for social media, like
fucked
you
up.
know, and
That's fucked
TV,
up.
like and tell
And
everybody,
then hope
I'm
it
sorry,
disappears.
and then they cut the camera, let that motherfucker
Yeah.
out, snap his fucking neck.
And I respect more so a motherfucker that's coming straight up like, fuck you, nigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with niggers.
They're
okay,
not gonna
cool.
do that ever.
But I'm saying, like, I personally, from where I
Unless
see,
they have nothing to
like,
lose.
I'm not,
Nothing to lose, nigger.
what I'm saying is, you ain't got nothing to lose as far as I'm concerned. But I'm gonna give you more respect. I respect you. I now know where you stand. Like, everybody ain't gotta fucking love me. Everybody ain't gotta fucking respect me.
Yeah,
you know
in
what I'm
an okay
saying?
world, but at the same time, while he's saying "fuck you, nigger," you know what I'm saying? It's some white dude that overheard it and then, oh, let me record this right here. Now his light, so I'm not. You always gonna keep that to yourself. You
But
know
that's
what
what I'm saying. Now you went back to social media because once you record it, where you fucking gonna put that shit at? You gonna put that shit out there for
Because that's only faster.
media.
Without
media.
that, it would just go to the news. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's
media, period.
Well,
But social media for
you're
sure.
gonna do it. So why would you keep it to yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what I'm saying. And that's this is what's fueling all of this bullshit though. You know what I'm saying? This everybody, you know what I'm saying, hide behind their little phones and recording everything they fucking see, and you know what I'm saying?
Can't wait for
like,
some shit to happen.
We ain't had these situations 20 fucking years ago. You understand?
So
no,
do
that's
you
that's
think that
incorrect.
that
You
agenda
did-
was pushed too quick?
You did have them. It's just that
you
you
tell
didn't
me.
have that fast social media. You didn't
No.
have that internet to make it faster.
This is what I'm saying. Like, nobody fucking got canceled. We ain't even used that term fucking 20 years ago. Now, in a matter of days, won't a motherfucker talking about they canceled. Like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
Canceled.
Most of them are riding the
Hold on.
bandwagon.
you
But it's
gonna
not because of
cancel?
them. They was doing that even way before then because Roseanne Barr didn't say nothing about. She made a derogatory words to a African American woman. It had nothing to do with being homosexually active at all. So they been doing that or anything that you've been like Bill Cosby.
20 years ago,
Bill
in
Cosby.
2000?
Bill Cosby. His crime was like 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden we're gonna take your whole show off. You know what I'm saying? They took this whole show off. People were starving that was co-stars on the
No,
show.
when did this happen?
When he got caught his case.
Yeah, when
That
he-
was 20 years ago?
No, I'm saying his
This is
crime
what I'm
happened.
saying.
Some tried to
Now-
bring it up on his ass
But
in the
now,
past.
but
That's
now
that
they
hate.
got fucking platforms and shit.
But it's not the
Air quotes and
homosexually.
shit.
It's not the homosexually active community that created that. That was going. They late on it. They been,
But they
doing that.
blazing. These the motherfuckers like
They been-
whoever.
they been using
These
some old
fucking
shit.
blazing. You know what I'm saying? And I guess the same was true for the Black Lives Matter and shit. They was able to use their little shit to leverage different things or whatever. But still, at the end of the day, man, it's all bullshit.
They're using protest tactics that African Americans basically created. You know what I'm saying? These are things
I
that
think
we
that's-
marched
I
and
think
all
that's
that. So that's
fucked
just
up. I think that's fucked up.
yeah,
But
that's just a protest.
everything before them and everything came from us, regardless to the fact we ain't gonna get.
But it won't
yeah.
be like it ain't no them versus us type of thing. You
Right.
can't say- Because I mean, you got homosexually active people who are black also. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like,
But you think about years ago, maybe I don't need to get into this shit.
No,
because it was hidden though. Like when we talking about 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
even
if
20
you was
years. We talking about like
if you
maybe
was homosexually
50 years ago.
even
or
though that
whatever.
if you was homosexually active and you was getting picked on or whatever it is that who do you have to talk to? You just had to sit there and just quietly. Sherman Hemsley ain't tell nobody that he was gay. Nobody. You didn't air that.
He act tough as he
Because if you
could.
did, yeah, and it ain't had to do with the show. But if you didn't, if you came out at the beginning, you would not even been hired because you know what I'm saying. They was homosexually prejudiced even then, even in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying. I would rather hire a straight man to play a gay role than to have a gay guy actually do it. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, Sherman Hemsley. There was a bunch of them that you shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying. A gay person get their ass beat. And then call the police, and when they find, you get it, you just keep on pushing.
real shit. I take that.
So back then, you didn't have that because they ain't had no voice.
I'll take that, and that's when they really kind of start evolving into those things, like in the '80s, around those times, and they start pushing their shit. You know what I'm saying? And,
But I think that.
but I think it just took a jump.
a major
It
jump.
seemed like it took a major jump, and they used Obama's
because
presidency to push the shit through.
He the one that did. He the
Yeah.
one got the fucking ball rolling.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, let's go back. Like, we all know somebody gay. And personally, I ain't give a fuck about that shit. I still don't give a fuck about the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you doing? Like, whatever the fuck, that shit really ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Some of them, some gay people were a little closer to us than maybe a family member or a neighbor, or you know what I'm saying? And they all got treated. I don't think we was out here, you know what I'm saying, just running nobody down and you know what I'm saying, like dogging motherfuckers out and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was part of life. Right. You know what I'm saying?
He said
But what's
deal
going
with
what's no, I'm just saying like what's going on now is something. It's like a child finally grows up. Now they're the parent. Now they're going. Now they get to call all the shots. Now they running the shit into the fucking
see, the
mud.
thing about it is
you
right
running
here-
the shit into the fucking mud.
Like I said, they have an army, and they army, like, if you ever watch TV and if you notice that, you know what I'm saying, they're like, and you're going to have this because, you know what I'm saying, you have homosexually active people in real life, so of course you're going to have it on film and in movies and things like that, but it's like everything will have, a homosexually active couple in there. You know what I'm saying? And that right there is I hear a lot of people saying they trying to force it down our throat. No, this ain't for you. It's for, like I said before, it's for the little kids that they don't know what they are or what they disturb, so they get to see their own on TV.
I understand
and then
that.
it makes you okay
I
and you
understand
comfortable
that.
instead of hiding it or whatever. You know what
I
I'm saying?
understand it, but it just be saying it's like I understand it, but it still fucked me up at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Because
we old.
When we got a kid that's asking like or wondering, you know what I mean? Because every Nickelodeon show
You are
got a homosexual on it,
and there
or
are
someone that
you are odd. Like you as a child growing up, you go through odd phases in your life. So you there were no labels for this
Not
shit.
gay ones though. Like if
No,
you
no,
having
no.
gay thoughts or whatever.
No, I agree with
you know what I'm
that.
saying? Like,
I
that's
agree
not
with that, but at
everybody.
the
It's
same
just-
time, like you said on
it's just you, Bill.
Nickelodeon,
Like-
like every Disney, everywhere you go, every show, especially black shows. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's what we watch.
There's representation.
No, this in
You know
all
what
the
I'm
shows.
saying?
It ain't just in black shows.
all of them,
It's
man.
all of them.
even on 2.5 Men, Alan is a fruit, but he getting girls. But they push his shit all the way to where he's almost. That's how
like
Charlie
a
used to be.
metrosexual.
Yeah. And one of my homeboys, I ain't gonna say his name. Because we had a conversation one time and he was talking some metrosexual shit, and I was like, well, ain't that when they what they used to call the new gay man? You know what I'm saying? Like that I don't can't get that to me.
New millennium shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That was what they was changing
and
instead of being a
usher the shit in.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a soft move towards. Now every time you turn on the TV, you see representation.
They don't even say metrosexual
but it's
now,
already
but
been
there.
happening before. Like I remember Jim Brown. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when he started to act, like that's one thing you didn't really see. You didn't see black and white together and y'all fucking in the hot tub. Jim Brown had like several sex scenes in this month, and it pissed white America off, and they was like, y'all just shoving this shit down our throat. Y'all just gonna make us. No, because do you think like every pimp movie I've ever seen, it was a white bitch in that motherfucker? That's real life shit. You had a white bitch, so by the time you see it on TV, you think TV is forcing interracial shit? No, this shit is already happening.
It was happening.
This is it, so y'all can get used to it because it's already there.
It was happening when they got here off the
Them
boat.
white motherfuckers was mad as fuck at Jim Brown and shit. You fucking the bitch in the water. You fucking her in the bed and shit. Like
Jim
you
Brown.
can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So
That's your Jim Brown impression right there.
I just did that. You like that? That's how he don't give you too much conversation.
Yeah.
Jim Brown. Motherfucker.
But it just seemed to me like where the fuck is this shit going to end? Or not
It'll
that
never
I'm
end. It's just
opposed
not.
to
It will end.
I'm gonna tell you how.
But I'm saying just like the scenario you speaking of, as far as interracial relationships on film.
And you see how you see it today on the streets and all that. Like we don't
But
double check.
when's the last time you seen it in the film though? Like where's the film at?
Oh,
I don't know.
Everywhere.
It ain't being pressed.
If you ain't, yes, it is. If you ain't noticed, watch these Kroger commercials. Watch The Family. It's an Asian man with a black girl, but your kids are
You
white.
talking about commercials?
No, I'm talking about even in movies.
Oh yeah. I noticed that.
Movies,
I noticed that when
just,
it's like that, it's a black mom and a white dad, or a white dad and a black mom and shit like that.
It's all that. It's like, hey, this
Did
shit
I just say
happened.
that?
But so right now, if you notice that, like we don't turn our head when we see black and white couples, no more.
No.
Eventually, we're not gonna turn our head when we see homosexually active people.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think we ever really did though. Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, there was.
We used to make a spectacle out of them too. Like, look at this.
Yeah, you were saying, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Look at this fruity ass.
Yeah. I think like a soft dude or, you know what I'm saying, somebody a little weak, he wasn't necessarily gay. We might, you know what I'm saying, like press the motherfucker.
Give it to him, bro. Stop fretting.
I can't recall a situation where I went hard.
Not
on
necessarily
somebody
like it
because
would
they
be
made
like
me
out of our way,
weak,
like look at you, it wouldn't be no shit like that, but it used to be funny, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't recall that shit. That shit was just
because
like
we was
right
kids.
now. Like,
we was kids because we was doing basically what society showed us
go the fuck
in a way of speaking. So it's just like you see it and you like, you kind of step away from motherfucker too, just like how it is during COVID. You step away from motherfucker and look like.
And then this whole like,
don't want to get that fruit on me.
Oh my god!
I think the whole thing like. Nobody really cares about the woman if she's homosexually active.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So when you think of the homosexual, when people say gay, whatever, you automatically focus on two guys, and it's the men who got the problem with this stuff. But you know what I'm saying? It's only if it's the guys, but if it's gays, you know what I mean, and your girls, it's like, oh shit, or you know what I'm saying, let me join in or whatever. But you don't never, ever picture in your mind that one of them other ones is a big stud and she built like Beanie Sigel, and you know what I'm saying? You don't never think of that one right there.
But why did she build like Beanie Sigel? Did she gain weight on purpose to think she could look like a dude?
I don't know. I don't know these things.
But girl on girl action, bro.
Yeah, so that's what it is. That's why men don't really, you know what I'm saying, we don't really judge
I don't like
girl. If the girl is a stud, it's still cool too, because y'all end up being homies.
I don't want no
you
gay girl hanging around me acting like no dude. That weird.
No, she's not acting like a dude. That's like who
the
she
stud.
is. Like when you watch it, when you growing up with it, it's like you that tomboy.
I haven't had.
I never stop being a tomboy.
I haven't had any of them around me on that, like hanging around me. But I know what you're saying.
I done had something better than me in basketball. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
you
please
must
don't
have
let me
been
stick
trash.
so. No, you
Your
got
game
monster.
sucks.
Hey,
So-
Cheryl Miller used to destroy Reggie Miller always her whole life, and Reggie was a monster. So
I bet
explain that.
I'll smash Cheryl Miller.
No, she would not. She could just hold the ball right there. Like you 5'9". You should be like, give it back.
That I'd be cool with that. That'd be our
You had to
game.
foul her. On
That'd be our
purpose.
fucking game we play every time I come over there.
Over there. It's me. Her peephole and her door is way up here. I don't see anyone.
And I held the six pack up like this, like a bottle. I got wine. But shit.
Yo, let's
Before-
shout out
yo.
our sponsor real quick.
Yeah.
Our Famous Kitchen. Eat good. Take a nap, goddamn it. Yeah.
If you holler at us, we got you.
I see one thing. Y'all keep saying Famous Kitchen, Famous Kitchen. What's the number? What's the name of that? Come on, man.
556-2174.
556-2174.
Show your ass.
That sound like it has sauce on it. Sauce on it. So, in Columbus news, also, it's been going down in Columbus, man. And a lot of shit. So, we got 2 officers on trial right now. Well, now I don't know if they're on trial. These might be the preliminary hearings or whatever, their first court cases to the shit. They've been caught.
But they definitely got jammed up by the FBI.
Definitely
the feds
jammed
got
up
them.
by the feds.
You know what I'm saying? They in jail right now.
For what?
For what? Well, first of all, it's Officer Marino and Officer
Kukowski.
I couldn't say his name.
Kukowski.
Officer Kukowski, they got caught with
44,000. They done dished around for protection. You know what I'm saying?
Cash.
Transportation of like 27 kilos. That's like 60
27
pounds
keys
cocaine.
of dope, cocaine,
They
and
doing the fentanyl, and it was weirded out by me is he had
in 5 months.
he got a confidential informant that he like forced to sell this shit for you. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit right there. You're not gonna put that on me.
He did.
So, I also heard today that one of the officers' plan was to move to Mexico to, you know what I'm saying, buy a home, get property down there. That's what he was trying to stack up for.
That's
so he can
everybody's
move to
fucking
Mexico.
exit
And,
exit point.
I guess get in with the cartels down there and some shit, you know what I'm saying?
Go down there and act like he's trying
cartel
to.
unit division of narcotics.
Yeah.
Yeah, real shit. But that's everybody's point of trying to get out of here. They're gonna get them some Mexico shit. Go to Mexico, but you can go down there and live off a little bit of money for a while.
There's a lot of places you can go, third
Yeah.
world, and live. But, you know what this shit remind me of, like back in the day, like when them boys was running up in the spots, like and keeping half the motherfucking money
Yeah,
and
you seen that
keeping
for
all the
yourself.
fucking dope, you know what I'm saying? Like
Seen that for
they
yourself.
doing what the fuck they want to do. So
And threaten you with the tomahawk chop.
the tomahawk chop.
Remember that shit?
You remember that shit?
Remember the tomahawk? That guy over there, man.
He need a nap.
Nap.
Time. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit ain't nothing new in the city.
When
You know what I'm
motherfuckers just
saying?
go on your shit, they know you hustling.
Yeah,
And
they know
they-
who's who
yeah.
exactly, you know what I'm saying? And they already got a fucking plan for you.
Yep.
And that's how they, you know what I'm saying?
That's what they probably did too to the nigga.
And they was on the west side too, right? They was doing most of that shit on the west side.
This goes down
where the
out
shit
west.
really popping right
West
now.
Side pops off, being a big money maker, and the white
Especially
boys
right
run shit
now
out
with the motherfucking you see, that's racist shit. Especially with the motherfucking heroin and the fentanyl and all that shit.
There's
Like,
Mexicans out there too,
yeah.
and they out there heavy on some heavy shit. But I seen it's a bigger mixing pot out there than it
It's
is.
a different city out there.
Yeah, it's all
A whole
crazy.
new world though.
Yeah.
Really, it's different from every place else I done been and shit. Last place I ever wanted to be, but these officers and shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't tell me it ain't more to the fucking story, or it
I'm
was
sure
only
they had
it
a
was
crew.
only
They was
these
part of
two.
a crew.
Yeah, it was only these two motherfuckers taking
27
advantage of the
bricks.
situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
How many?
No, he
4
said
pounds
one of them. He was
fentanyl?
like, one of them snitching. He said he gonna kill his wife.
Mm-mm.
So that's gonna make the story even harder to find out. It'll make a good movie, a good series.
Yeah, you said that. But I don't know. The motherfucker, it's gonna come out. They're gonna sell the rights to get well. Once it's all said and done, somebody gonna come to them for it. I don't know if it's Lifetime or with they bullshit ass movies, but
Man, that shit be so crazy.
but furthermore, doing them, that's like Training Day for real shit.
Two of them.
So also, in the news, we have something today about the Houston concert, the Travis Scott concert. Kids, I don't know. They're talking about. They don't know what was the reason about what got escalated the concert to the level that it went.
So this is what I understand about that shit. It was basically an open field, right?
Right.
And they packed all these people in
A festival, like any other
but
festival.
but sometimes you have seats and shit. You have, not to say that might have changed the shit, but if you in like a auditorium, or not even an auditorium, but like a
50,000 people there.
50,000 people.
Yeah.
Just imagine all the fentanyl that was around that motherfucker.
Yeah, but they just said people
And
just started to
cocaine.
rush the stage. You know what I'm saying?
and that's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is that shit about? Like, and if you just got an open
Well,
field,
a
like,
Travis
you gotta know,
Scott,
like,
a Travis Scott concert is.
I don't really know the dude. I don't listen to his
I'm not
fucking
really like
music and
his.
shit.
I check him out, but a Travis Scott concert is known for like mosh pits and crowd surfing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what the element that may have been floating around that's inside those people.
Now,
But that mosh pit shit goes ham.
I just didn't like when they said, he just sat there and performed while people were being trampled. Like when they show the view from where he's at, you can't even see that. It's like a little, what I'm saying, a little commotion, maybe a little fight or whatever that happens.
yeah, it's like
You
the
don't
shit
know what it is.
waving,
It's not like
moving.
he's saying,
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
That's
haha,
every
y'all
show.
being squashed. Let me keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's every show.
And then you got somebody dancing on top of the, paramedics. He actually said it. Hell, it looks like somebody done passed out. You know what I'm saying? He thinking, somebody done passed out or some shit.
This is what I think about the shit. I think
He was in trouble, though, for a lot of other shit that he did. Like, he has ordered people to rush the stage. He, the security's like, hey, it's too many people. And he's like, let them all come through. And a bunch of people just rushed the stage.
But this what I think, though. I think a black man, got major influence over a lot of different type of motherfuckers, not just the black scene. If it was black rappers, like, we wouldn't even be hearing about this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? If it was a black crowd, you might, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
the outrage wouldn't be as serious as
He got a
it
mixed
is.
crowd. He got a mixed.
This what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it's the mixed crowd part that's gonna cost him the most, because once you get these motherfuckers,
But if it was a nigga
Riled
regular,
up.
just straight all niggas, you getting about 8 murders out of that too.
no, I don't think it's gonna be like the outrage that you're seeing right now. You know
I
what I'm
know
saying?
it'll be some niggas beefing like they've been beefing before the concert came last week
I
in the
don't
neighborhood.
understand. The only way that's an outrage, like, they was showing how a guy climbed up on the rafters. He's like 20 feet in the air. You wanted to jump,
Into
saying?
the crowd.
And he's, what I'm saying? They gonna catch you. You're encouraging it. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, I think, strike one. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got at least by he been arrested a few times. You know what I'm saying? Because
all the
you were
time.
orchestrating
At the concerts,
Yeah,
for the
different,
concert
at
shit?
different concerts, like 2017.
Because he on
2019.
tour. That's a tour that he on right now. And he got in trouble in 2019 for that shit too.
Yeah, so that's why it's so big now. It's like, hold on, if we keep letting you smacking you in your hand for the shit that you're doing, man, you gonna have some really fucked up shit happen.
And I
He said
think
he gonna
like
pay for the funeral.
his little, you know what I'm saying? Like, the folks he got, his fan base is gonna make a major difference of the outcome of this shit. Like,
No,
how
they still
hard he
gonna
gets
show up.
struck.
Right.
No, I'm not saying like, I'm saying like how hard they gonna fucking hold him down. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a difference between if it was a whole bunch of hood, like a Lil Wayne motherfucker get trampled at a Lil Wayne concert or some shit like that, though. You know what I'm saying? They gonna like, man, they went crazy. You know what I'm saying? But
Or
now they
swept it
gonna,
under the rug, like, you know, they probably gangbangers. You know what I'm saying? They probably wouldn't have been the full
and that's my whole
investigation.
little point. Like he gonna have to pay because of who his fans are, his fan base is. You know what I'm saying?
I think
just so they can prove a whole little point. Like, you know what I'm saying? You up there, but
You got like 6 or 7 like incidences that happen, like it's like reckless and dangerous. Just like, you know, only
This was just because the 50,000 people. This was just
the first
over
person
the
broke
top.
their neck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
because he jumped off the shit.
Yeah, and I guess didn't enough people catch him. I mean, that would have been like 2 steps backwards. For like, come on, nigga, my outfit,
That's
man.
some
I'm not
dumbass
catching
shit.
it.
Yeah.
I'm not catching.
That's the stupidest
And
shit
then
ever.
you weigh
And
up there by the time you hit.
you fuck around and break my wrist.
Yeah, because you now weigh like
Yeah.
2,000 pounds now.
Or
I don't
our
care.
wrist.
How many?
Like-
How many motherfuckers going? You know, all that shit is crazy to me. What the fuck? I ain't gonna be in no motherfucking concert, not on the open fucking field with 1,000 motherfuckers.
Man, you gonna be so high out your fucking brain. What are you talking about if you was there? First of all, you'd have been in your 20s or 19. Or, hey, which name had her daughter at one of the events? Or if not that one, was it Kyle Jenner? Yeah, that's his wife, ain't it?
Yeah.
Ain't that his wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? There was a
Yeah,
little girl,
Kylie. Is he still with her?
there was a little girl down there, and she's
Yeah.
right by the gate, and you can see her sitting there right there. But it's like a matter of time that you're gonna get somebody fucked up.
I'm just saying, like, motherfuckers with good sense wouldn't be in that situation, period.
They're not.
bro,
They're
you
in
know
their
what I'm
19s and 20s.
When they don't got no sense.
Yeah, and you on every drug on the planet. That was fun to them, even when the dude was falling. It's fun. He had his phone. And
He on some
recording it and
shit.
all
He
that
thinking
right
he
there.
flying.
Like
and shit.
splat.
He had the, where's my phone?
You're out of here.
That's fucked up.
That's a bad look. So, you know, I guess we can conclude this tonight. Anything y'all want to say at the end?
Number 3, we turning up for real. This is lightweight. This is light work right here.
Boy, got a curfew. Let me keep checking the time.
Oh, don't be laughing at that shit, man.
Oh, we got out here 4 last time though. All right, that's what it is.
Well, this is Raw Way, the big homie.
We ain't do no conclusion. Yo, this is GIDDY. Holla back.
Boy, Clark, that born and raised. Hey, is that stripper right there? Hey, she gonna be foaming at the mouth. You know that? Man, Giddy, what did you give her? That right? Hey, cut that camera off.
Cut.
Right quick.
Cut.
And this is the Raw Way Show.